Okay, welcome everybody. Today's date is January 29th, 2025, and welcome back to Indiana State Esports. My name is Carter Seifert,
My name is Noelle Callahan.
and we thank you so much for tuning in for today's Smash Bros. Game against Bradley University. Uh, yes, Bradley University, sorry.
Yeah, Bradley.
Okay. Noel, how are you feeling today?
I am phenomenal. This is my first time on camera, like ever.
Yes,
So,
congratulations.
yippee!
Noel was actually one of the many supports that we had last year when we did commentary for Super Smash Brothers, right when esports was just getting started for ISU.
Yep.
And to see you on camera is a tremendous event,
I know it's
honestly.
I know it's a win for the radio station because everybody was trying to fight to get me on camera last year. They were like, "Come on!" I was like, "No, I'll produce. I'll sit off to the side and produce." But here we
Yes,
are.
but we very much appreciate you coming on. We are so very excited, and we thank everybody at home for tuning in. Yesterday went fantastic.
Yes.
We're very excited that we're now fully back into the swing of things, and we're back on our home turf, Super Smash Brothers. It's what we got started on.
Yep.
So we are very excited today as we go up against Bradley University.
Mhm.
I'm extremely excited. This is our first game for our brand new Smash team here at Indiana State, and I frankly cannot wait to see what they bring to the table.
Nope. I'm super excited. Honestly, I've been watching them play, preparing, and I feel like this is gonna go really well.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say I feel confident because commentators curse is a real thing,
I mean,
but
absolutely.
I absolutely feel like the Sycamore Esports team for Smash is definitely they're going to do very well today.
Yes, they seem very confident. There's a lot of synergy, a lot of good energy here at the studio,
Yes.
and we could not be more excited. So, uh, once again, we are still trying to get used to this new studio as well as this brand new system that we are working with. So, we unfortunately do not have a rule set uh, display for everyone like we did last year. But some basic things to keep in mind since Smash, for this specific conference, for the Valley Conference, there are some rules we'd like to keep in mind.
Hmm.
Um, there will be best of 3 rounds, each with 4 players each. In each matchup, it is 3 stock on whatever legal stages are at play. Um, both teams can ban certain stages to be chosen for each round. And also, uh, let's just say ISU gets a win or an up on Bradley, and ISU is winning the match with 2 stocks. So that means the player from ISU moves on to the next match while Bradley stays in the next one, or they move on to their next player.
Hmm.
But ISU only has 2 stocks for that player.
Hmm.
So that is sort of the exact ruling. Of course, this will make much more sense when we actually see it play out, and we will point that out whenever possible. So, other than that, I think we are very much ready to go. We're
Yep.
going to take a short break before we get right back into the action as we go up against Bradley University. So, we'll be right back.
And we're back.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. We are, cheers around the studio. We are moments away from starting, and we are so very excited for this first game. The Sycamores are bringing up Wook, and for Bradley, they are bringing up Freddie, I do believe. And we would like to clarify, unlike last year for Smash Brothers, we are going to be using and displaying the tag names instead of the actual names themselves, just for both security's sake and, we're gamers.
All right. It looks like we are about to start.
All right, wonderful.
All right, let's get started.
DK versus DK. Wonderful. Now, as you can see, with a brand new overview of it, and as always, match starts with each opponent taunting. So, we are officially back. I am so very excited. It's so good to be back here. To just see these players go back and forth. Very, might I just say, very interesting for them to be going DK round, DK round. I would like to think that was by coincidence, and it's very so, like I said, there's still very much new. You're still very much still so, like I said, my goodness. So, as we can see, for the side.
Honestly, considering that one smash, I feel like that save was absolutely great. He really pulled that. I'm honestly just impressed. Welcome back. I'm impressed that he was able to pull that back from the beginning. It was impressive, honestly.
Right. I think we're getting right back into the fray.
Yep.
Okay. Who is up next, Noelle? Can you tell us?
I believe that Athanasius is up next.
Athanasius?
Athanasius, sorry.
Athanasius.
That was a little difficult to read.
Oh, that one was pretty.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Haha.
It's okay. Okay. So, just from that first game, we can obviously tell that Bradley is playing a very strong, aggressive game. We still very much excited to be back here in the studio. Lovely, good to see. I apologize, I'm looking over here. We have some
We're looking
wonderful...
at our producers.
Yes, yeah, our producers, Emma and Seth from WZIS. Thank you guys so much for
Shout
doing
out
this,
to them.
by the way.
Yes, shout out to them.
Yes, shout out to them. I'd move the camera if we could afford messing with the camera live.
Yeah.
Because we can afford to do that now. Unlike last year where I always wanted to just turn the webcam to you and you would just aggressively shake your head.
I'd just be like, no.
Meanwhile, we could absolutely just...
No.
I know.
It's fine.
I know.
This is fine.
But with this console directly right under the logo, it's part of the whole new system here at the Esports Lab, and it's nice having all this new technology.
It is. Honestly, this lab has been a really great addition, and it's been honestly from a caster standpoint and like somebody that likes doing like the tech side of things, it's been really nice to have everything right here and just be able to run everything very smoothly, a little bit smoother than we did last year. There's not as many wires running around everywhere.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's wonderful, fantastic. I really do not miss the 20-foot HDMI cord we had to put to display everything.
All right.
And we're going right back into the match.
Time for the game.
Okay. Fix that name. Now, do keep in mind that ISU has now switched players. We have now switched players. It is now ISU, aka Sam, very good friend of mine. And so we are very much excited. He is a brand new addition to the Esports team. With his name, Dark Pit, very good pick in my opinion against absolutely here, Dark Pit is a great counter target, and Dark Pit should be very strong and very fast. Big kill, good upswing for Bradley University. Now, one thing, thank you for fixing this stuff. One thing to keep in mind is that we are taking those stocks live. Unlike last year, we had a yes, we did. We had considerably managed to using this brand new system, Demons. Last year we were using Streamnet, and now we're using technology given to us in this new space. We absolutely adore the system. A lot of professional broadcasters use VMAs and good recovery from Anthonasius from the Sycamores. They are playing a lot of mid-century games, and it's very good to see. Oh my word! With a carry off stage, my goodness.
I will say I did notice that when
yes, they are very. Freddie from Bradley is very much skilled, and it's also very risky. I might add.
yes.
You can just DK being very slow. He's a very big. And unless he's got good momentum or anything like that, his recovery can't be worse attributes, if not played correctly. Freddie knows what he's doing. Now he is playing a very risky game. And there's a stock for the Sycamores. Good to see it happen. Do keep in mind it is actually 8-11 right now. Right, thank you. I hate to be,
No,
hate
it's
to be that
totally
person.
fine. I'm having a hard time keeping this.
No, it's completely fine. Like we said, this is a brand new system we have here at the studio VAs. So, as saying before, we used to have a system of players with close-up shots at them. Now we have this live counter that we as we go on, and that is another throw off stage from Freddie. Claps around the studio. That's a very good game. The Sycamores.
But that was, I feel like Anthonasius did really put up a really good fight the majority of the time. I feel like, Anthonasius really did try to, keep up with Freddie's abilities. I feel like the character choice was really good, especially given not Anthonasius, Freddie's desire to edgeguard.
Yes.
That was a very good choice.
It was very smart of him, especially go for a much faster, swifter character. And Dark Pit does pack a lot more punch than his non-Echo counterpart. And so I believe next we have Easy Breezy up against Freddie, who is, if I am seeing this correctly, is picking Daisy.
Yes.
Daisy is another Echo fighter going up against DK, and also very good pick. I have an idea of where this could go, especially with Daisy's kit being able to bring projectiles onto the stage, which is extremely. It could very much change the state of play. Now, also do keep in mind, with the Sycamores getting a stock off of Bradley in that last game, keep in mind that with this new match, Bradley is now going to be only 2 stocks in instead of the normal 3. So, like we said, those stocks you see at the very top, yes, always in the form of a homie stock. Every match starts with a taunt. Lovely to see it. Very sportsmanship-like. And we are back into the fray.
Yes.
Now, as said earlier, Daisy could absolutely change the state of play. And it is through the simple addition of that radish right there. Or is it a turnip? I can never tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So Daisy, much like Peach as well, her down special is bringing that projectile into the game, and that in and of itself is one of the biggest advantages for any character, especially in competitive play. Usually, for those who don't know, great kill from the top of the stage. Oh man, Freddy's absolutely a monster out there.
Yeah, I feel like the choice of DK definitely exhibits the amount of. I'm going to psychoanalyze the player really quickly, and definitely exhibits the amount of strength that this player believes that they have in the game, considering they chose a character like Donkey Kong.
Yes, very big, you can be very fast on the field, and very bold choice.
Yes.
Like we said earlier, having a, I could
That
have,
was so close.
is this another stock for,
I think
grabbing
we're
the
getting there.
turnip mid-air and with
there
a
we
side air
go.
right off stage. One more stock off of the page for Bradley. Freddy now only one stock in. Can the Sycamores bring this, get their first player?
And there we go.
That is always sad to see, especially after a good stock like that. Easy breezy now only one stock in. Freddy also one stock, but at a slight disadvantage, being at 31%. Now, as I was saying before, the turnips bring a lot more to the game because competitive play for Super Smash Bros. Does not include the items in the game. Those are physical those are physical objects that players can use to their advantage, and it's what might make Super Smash Bros. Be considered a party game in casual play, but in competitive, you don't see those. However, certain players can, this might be a stock for Easy Breezy, and that, yes, with a side air off the stage.
I would like to note that Easy Breezy is doing phenomenally
Yes,
when it comes to the use of edge guarding.
Yes, edge guarding aerials.
They definitely have figured that out.
And as said before, playing to the advantages of Daisy
Yes.
and to the disadvantage of DK being
Yes.
so slow and not having enough momentum to get
Yes.
back on the stage. That was an absolutely fantastic play from the Sycamores.
Yes.
Very good to see that.
Yes.
And I don't know if I don't believe it could be picked up on the microphones. Maybe it wasn't, but there was cheers.
Quite a bit of cheering,
all
yes.
across the studio. That was chef's kiss.
Phenomenal. I love seeing the support from the teammates and just the absolute just joy that is like just out here. It's great. Everybody's so happy.
Fantastic. It is wonderful to witness.
So yeah, so I'm really excited about all of that. It's honestly, this is just super exciting. I'm just really excited.
Yeah, we are so very pumped up. I do believe that the Sycamores could just use that momentum. Yes, we are 2 players down, 4 stocks left against the usual 3 players and 9 stocks on Bradley. However, I do absolutely think that they can use that to their advantage.
Yes, I absolutely do think that they could. I think that it might be a good play for the next player from Bradley to pick a little bit more of an agile character.
No, absolutely.
I feel like that was Freddy's biggest downfall, was choosing Donkey Kong, which I'm not saying that Donkey Kong is necessarily a bad character. However, I feel like considering the characters that Freddy was being matched up against after Donkey Kong, I feel like the big burliness of Donkey Kong kind of got in his way a little bit.
Absolutely. I do think for a counter pick from Bradley in this case would either be an even a very quick character, very nimble, small, something like a Pichu or maybe even one of the Marios, I'd even say. Not saying that he's fast, but certainly hard to hit in certain scenarios. Also, character with a lot of aerials or just very jumpy, something like a Kirby or a Bayo.
I was just about to be like, correct me if I'm wrong, but a Kirby would be a good pick.
Oh my gosh, Kirby is absolutely...
Kirby up against Daisy would be NIC.
Very interesting play as we have Junior, or is it Jay Ravioli?
I'm going to say Jay Ravioli. Yeah, that's probably what
we're getting head nods in the studio. Jay Ravioli as Iggy, a.k.a. Bowser Jr. I actually prefer to call them by the Koopaling's name. Is this Iggy? Is this Iggy? I'm
Yes.
getting thumbs up.
Iggy.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we are back in the fight now.
The Sycamores sacrificed those 2 homing stocks.
Absolutely adore to see it. And yes, that is the professional term, homie stock, because, you know, you do it for your homies, you know. This is all love and games at the end of the day,
Yes.
let's be honest. So, Bowser Jr., as well as just all of the Koopalings in general, is a very interesting pick, and definitely not something I was expecting as a counter for Daisy. Obviously, like I said, for something to counter Daisy, you want a very quick character, something very nimble and hard to hit, and I would not necessarily say that the Koopalings are that. But clearly, Jay Ravioli is doing a very good job guarding that edge. Now, Jay Ravioli also does have the advantage of bringing out projectiles. Obviously, he has the Mecha Koopa for the down special. So this could obviously be maybe this could absolutely be a few more stocks for the Sycamores as with a great aerial off stage. Could we get one stock before Easy Breezy goes off? He's trying to get him so hard. Yes!
There we go.
Oh, with the side air off
Phenomenal
stage.
play.
Oh, this may be it for Easy Breezy, though.
I will say, I will like to comment the fact that Easy Breezy is beautiful at that recovery. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Especially when Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. I'm not sure why I keep saying either one of them. It doesn't matter. But Jay Ravioli's character is great at edge guarding, but specifically edge guarding downward.
Yes.
Not so much to the side, but the up air that Jay Ravioli has with the exploding cart going directly down. Oh!
And there we go.
Get him with the side B off stage. Cheers around the studio for the amazing play. Easy Breezy put up a good fight, a very, very good fight.
Easy Breezy put up a phenomenal fight.
Yeah, cheers around the studio. Everyone is very happy with how that turned out.
That was a great play from the Sycamores, putting up Easy Breezy and having him go next. It was honestly I'm gonna call it a genius play.
It
That was a
it-
genius play.
Very, very genius play. Now it seems like we are switching players at the moment. Unsure who is. Is it Unique? Unique? Yes. Okay. Yeah.
It's Unk.
Unk. Okay. Sorry, we're confirming.
We're trying to
the-
figure out how to say it.
Yeah, the pronunciations. Thank you to the Smash team and the coaches. Thank you very much. So we now have Unk playing for ISU, spelled UNQUE.
So, Carter, I would like to ask you the question. What do you think that the Sycamores can do from here to try to secure a victory from Bradley?
From here on, I absolutely think that, well, obviously they do have the disadvantage of we need roughly 3 players down. We need to get rid of 3 players at the moment. We obviously know the pick or counter for against Bowser Jr., a.k.a.
Yes.
Iggy. But remember that there could be the possibility of, let's say we get Jay Ravioli out, now we have to deal with the counters to whoever Unk picks for happening twice.
Yes.
Happening twice.
That's
So
true.
to get this dub on the side of ISU, this could absolutely be a very the trials and tribulations that are about to come our way are very tough, but I do think it is possible.
Yes.
So call me hopeful. Call me hopeful, but I like to scream it from the rooftops, you know, in support of the boys back home.
We'll engage in some hope core here on In-State Esports Twitch.
Never skip hope core.
Never skip Hope's core.
Never skip hope core. All right.
All right.
That got claps.
I don't think it was us.
Okay. All right. We are back in the game. We are now with Unk as King DDD. And, of course, the home stock from Jay Ravioli. Very sportsmanship-like. With a taunt. Oop.
There we
Taunt.
go.
All
I
right.
hate
There we go.
taunting.
I did not see the one from Jay Ravioli. Okay, so King DDD, obviously very interesting pick. We've almost kind of gone full circle back to a very heavy hitter, very, very chunky boy. I actually really like DDD myself.
I enjoy watching him be played.
He's an extremely fun character, especially with mainly his specials. I'm a huge fan of his specials. Lovely good hit. Oh my gosh. Jay Ravioli is just on top of things. Ooh.
But that was a
with
phenomenal save.
Yes, wonderful save. What? Oh, with the side attack, or sorry, the dash attack. I should apologize. Oh, I'm ruining my. You hate to see that happen from Unk. It is absolutely terrible to see stocks go from ISU. Now, Noel, you said that you were somewhat familiar with how DDD plays. What are you seeing from right here from Unk? I want to see your perspective.
I am seeing quite a bit of just, I'm not sure what to call it, like terminology-wise, but I'm seeing a lot of hoping for the correct angle to just get that good heavy hit right out to the side. The very occasional use of a projectile just as they're falling, trying to maybe get a hit, but I'm not seeing, me personally, I'm not seeing a whole lot of tactical playing with DDD.
Right. And you are correct in that DDD's side special is the Gordo throw, or the Gordo hit. It's a very slow projectile, although he can push it or launch it a bit farther. It does have a lot of drawbacks, being that, as we saw right there, Unk can get hit by it himself if it is hit by the enemy. Ooh! Wonderful recovery from the Sycamores. Holy cow. That is one great thing about DDD's recovery, is that it, you hate to see it from the Sycamores. Now that is, like I was saying, one of the, with a side air too, right back at him for, the Sycamores. You love to see it. It's a lot of back and forth this game, I'm noticing, but, you know, we take those, don't we?
We love the back and forths.
So, as I was saying, the recovery and up special of DDD is fantastic if you're going up, not so much if you're going anywhere left or right. So if he gets caught, if Unk gets caught in a bad spot off stage, then that just won't be it for the game. It is unfortunate to see such a high percentage on Unk, and this might be it. From the up smash from Bradley. I gotta say, Sycamores put up one heck of a fight.
They put up one heck of a fight. I was going to say that. They put up an absolutely, that was noble. That was a noble fight against Bradley.
Extremely noble.
I feel like I am able to comment on this last year. From last year, the improvement on the team has been astronomical.
Immense.
Astronomical. Immense. It's incredible, but we can talk about that in the postgame.
Of course.
Save that for the postgame.
Okay. Let's just get a confirmation from our team. Are we going straight into the second round?
We're recording it real quick, but we are going to be going into the second round, but we're going to be sending right as our first one.
Okay. All right. Sorry, we were just confirming things with the team.
Talking straight to our coach.
Yes, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. We like to have good communication here in the lab. First player back is Easy Breezy. Love to see it. Easy Breezy being by far one of the most tactical parts of last round. I am very excited to see what they bring back to the table. Seems once again we're going back with Daisy. Absolutely love Daisy.
Yeah. I love the use of Daisy.
Now, also keep in mind, as we said at the very top, the coaches as well as the entire team for each Smash team for each school gets the opportunity to ban certain stages before choosing them. So that means whatever stages are legal by the conference, each team has the choice of knocking one out of the choices that they have at their limits. And I do believe that the stages that we choose is randomly chosen. That is just how lobbies work. Yes, yep. Everything does look good on our end.
Yep.
So as explained yesterday during our Rocket League game, this is a brand new setup that we have right now, which explains these two PCs. So we are both working commentary and production.
Yes.
So literally all of our systems is directly below Noel's face right now.
I'll be Vanna White really quickly.
So if you see us at any time, just looking over here
Trying to be like, hey,
yeah.
that's what's going on.
However, we have hi Emma as well.
And then Ravioli Emma off to the side, working as our wonderful moderator for our Twitch chat.
Yes. Unlike last year yes, we see you.
We love
see
you, Emma.
We love you. Unlike last year where we were simply behind one computer, one green screen, and a face cam, we now have all of this space. We're not just cramped in like one corner like this, where you have to sit together like a can of sardines. And we are so... Yes, I know. Yeah, Seth just did this, and
I don't know what that means, but all right.
I think I know what he means. I think I know what Seth means.
Oh, yes, we could do this.
Yes, we could do this. Oh, my word.
Whoa.
We're going to pan the camera real quick. Everybody say hello. Hello.
There's Emma and Seth. There's our wonderful Smash team. You can see our coach
Oh, no, I went too far.
down in the corner.
So as you can see, our main stage is up there. Sam, go point up. Point up, Sam. Yes, thank you, Sam. That is our main stage where our Valorant and Rocket League players are. But at the moment, actually behind where the cameras cannot see, we have 3 stations that are meant for the Switch, Xbox, and PlayStations here at the Esports Lab. We very much love all of this space. Literally took over a year of planning, and it's just... To be here is fantastic.
Yes. I personally cannot even begin to describe my excitement. But
It's been an absolute treasure being here. Like, I cannot. And I started this position back in August, and I was still trying to get used to the new streaming software.
Yes.
And I remember seeing this place when it was just the Switch monitor and carpet.
Yep.
That's how
Right.
long I've been waiting to see this place.
I believe we're getting back into the game.
Yes, wonderful. We're starting off with Easy Breezy as Daisy and Sean Box, I
Yes.
believe, as Link. Now, very interesting matchup here, and in all honesty, I cannot talk today. In all honesty, I do think these two characters are very evenly matched in my opinion. Very similar speeds, IMO, and also they both have the advantages of projectiles, a pretty decent up special, very similar power. Link only having, I would really say the advantage that Link has over Daisy is purely just the sheer amount of projectiles he has. Almost every special he has, side special, neutral, and down special are all projectiles, with up special being sword/up,
Yep.
which is also quite powerful, and he could charge stationary on the ground. He doesn't have to be in the air for it to deal some very heavy damage, be a good combo breaker.
Can I also say, it feels like these players are also very evenly matched.
Absolutely. Very, very good first stock from Easy Breezy. Love to see it. And a very good spot for the Sycamores to start off with.
Yep.
And also, the percentages are pretty nice for
Yeah.
being, a few minutes in, and Easy Breezy only being about 80-90%. I am actually quite impressed, especially with how these players are going at it right now.
I will say I've noticed that Easy Breezy's timing, especially waiting for Sean Box to throw those projectiles or do those down smashes or whatever, and just waiting for the right moment to hop back up on that stage has been phenomenal.
Absolutely. And we actually saw a very, I think, a 5% chance there with Daisy pulling up Bob-omb instead of a Radish. I can't remember the exact percentages of that, but I know it's rare. So that absolutely is terrifying. So imagine if, with the side air from Bradley University, oh
That was
That
a good retaliation, I will admit.
absolutely. Now it is with the DI from Sean Box. You hate to see it happen. Oh man, that is always the worst when back when I played this game very frequently, when you just lose air of a miscalculation, that is always one of the worst feelings a Smash player can experience. And it happens more than you think because you just assume that you're going to be fine.
Yep.
So it's very interesting to see how these characters these players can react to that characters. Like
Yes, I definitely agree.
it has been, I'll tell you this, Noel, it's been a very, very interesting day because I pretty much go back from another DI from Sean Box, leaving the Sycamores with a 2-stock lead.
This is great.
This is fantastic for the
phenomenal.
Sycamores.
This is a great start from Easy Breezy. That
Ooh.
was
A good start to round 2. Fantastic
That was
start.
a beautiful start to round 2. Shout out to Bradley, shout out to Sean Box for giving such a noble fight. That was a really good fight from them. However, I think that Easy Breezy was just able to pick up those recoveries in a way that Sean Box with Link just wasn't able to do.
Absolutely. And the double DI is absolutely a great, it puts the Sycamores in a great advantage right now where they are in a very, I don't want to say comfortable spot moving into the second match, but it is much better than going into the second match with only 1 stock.
Yeah, watch that commentator's curse, Carter. It's real.
Hush.
And it will come get you.
Hush. This is just a local PSA for anyone, or not even PSA, just a silly little thing. It was a running joke in the studio at WZIS-FM. Listen to it now. It's us. But it was a recurring joke in the radio station that I had the worst commentator's curse because of how hopeful I was. And
That's not wrong.
everyone is shaking their heads. I'm sorry. I was just... Don't wag your finger at me. I just got finger wagged. That's...
This is fine. Everybody's
It's-
laughing. We're having a giggle fest over here.
I'm sorry for being positive. I'm sorry. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will. Will wasn't even here last year, and
All
he
right.
forgives me. Thank you, Will.
I believe we're starting the
Very
game
much
now.
appreciate it. Next game up with Easy Breezy and Jim Agua. Is that how we're pronouncing
Jim
it?
Agua.
Jim Agua.
Yep.
Getting thumbs up across the studio with the very respectful Homie stock. I don't know why, but that's always one of my favorite parts about these.
It's so fun. It feels so respectful. I don't know.
It is a great deal of respect. Great deal of respect. Now, we are going into this game with Easy Breezy at 2 stocks on Daisy and Jim Agua Bradley. Now with Byleth, an extremely interesting choice, might I say. Bradley being the last character of the first wave of DLC, released in 2020, I believe, the January 2020. And
Getting a head nod from the
and Byleth is one of the most interesting characters coming from the Fire Emblem series, and plays very differently than how you would expect one of those characters. There is sort of a running joke amongst the Smash community that Fire Emblem is just a bunch of sword people, which is somewhat true. You got some outliers here and there. Byleth sort of being one of them. Although they do have the Sword of Destiny, or yeah, the sword. I think it anyway. They do have the sword as most of their neutral moves, but each one of their directionals is dedicated to a different play style. So each one, any move that is pointed to the sides, that's with their spear, a long-range spear.
Yeah.
Any move that has a downward angle, is played. Ooh, good side air kill from the Sycamores. In layman's terms, getting off track. In layman's terms, Byleth is a lot of different playstyles, all in whoa my word. With a DI again from Bradley.
Phenomenal save.
That was fantastic. They may get one more stock off of Easy Breezy, but he could absolutely play his game well, just getting Jamagua off stage.
Easy Breezy is here to stay.
Absolutely. It is fantastic to see them. Now, and I do believe that DI was intentional, as Byleth, although similar to DDD as we saw earlier in the game, as they get one more stock on Easy Breezy, you hate to see it.
This is an incredibly close match.
It does put Easy Breezy in a good spot, though, as this last stock that Jamagua is... Oh, I almost saw a future there where another DI occurred. Oh, I would have loved to see that happen.
You almost saw the future. Did you look at it through your future vision glasses, partner? Is that what that was?
With my third eye.
Oh no, oh no. And there it is.
Claps across the studio for the amazing play from Easy Breezy. You hate to see it happen with the shield break.
But that really, truly was an amazing, amazing fight put up by Easy Breezy.
They fought valiantly.
I was impressed.
That was fantastic.
Those were impressive moves.
Getting all the way down to the second player of Bradley with one stock left.
Yeah.
That is incredible. All by themselves. But is incredible.
Reminder to our viewers at home, that means that Bradley now has to go into this next match with only one stock. And we start with 3.
That's a pretty good spot.
That's a pretty
that
good
is a
spot
very,
to be in.
very good spot to be in.
And
good place for the Sycamores right now.
Yes, we are in a place that I feel like this could honestly go either way. I feel like either team could pull something out and just absolutely destroy the other. I feel like this could flip, and Sycamore Gaming could absolutely just, falter, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, considering this is the first game of the season, I would like to say that this is very, very impressive.
Absolutely. Now, we are going into this next game with one of the newest recruits for the Smash team as Plasma Monkey. Absolutely adore the name. And as discussed yesterday, for those who tuned in to our first Rocket League stream of the year, this is actually one of our fellow commentators at the Esports station. And it is Will Harris. Will Harris, I do believe. And thumbs up. Thank you, Will. And he is actually part of the Esports Smash team.
Yes.
And we are so very excited to see what he brings to the table, as I personally believe in his skill.
Yes.
I have seen him play Smash before. Let's just say he kicked my butt.
He kicked your butt?
And
well, looks like we're about to go back into the game.
Moving right into the game. Okay, so Bradley now going to be at 1 stock with the Sycamores at 3. Fantastic footing fantastic footing for the Sycamores to be at right here at the beginning. Now, it's good to keep in mind that we now have switched characters, and now Jim Agua, now has a new type of challenge to deal with, that being Joker. Being the first character in the first wave of DLC for this game, Joker is one of those very fast opponents, as we talked about earlier, and it is extremely good play. Joker is still consistently one of the top characters in tier lists for the game. He's very difficult to hit with a lot of very good options in his kit, as for both his aerials before and after Arsene, which is also another very important thing to keep in mind. Oh, but you hate to see the DI when the up special does not function. That is so unfortunate. Now, Noelle, hate to put you on the spot here, but what are you seeing from this right now?
I will say, from what I can see, Byleth and Joker have similar builds, and so I feel like the characters are a decent matchup. I feel like it was a good pick on Plasma Monkey's part. Honestly, I see that. I will admit that I noticed that Byleth has a little bit more of like longer range hits available, which is not something that I'm able to. I don't see the Joker using very often. It seems like a very close range opponent. So, like just looking solely at that, I don't see a whole lot of like. Unless Plasma Monkey can really get up super close with Byleth, there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot happening. I feel like Sycamores may be relying on a DI, but
That could absolutely be the case, but as we see right here, Jamoga is playing it very well, almost getting Plasma Monkey off of the stage. And you were absolutely correct with Jamoga having slightly more, using that slightly more range to side air Plasma Monkey off of the stage. You hate to see it happen. Oh, man. So Jamoga Jamagwa,
there we go.
apologize,
Jamagwa.
is now going into the third match of the game against the Sycamore's third player. Also, still good to keep in mind, Jamagwa kept that last stock for an entire player. So we could absolutely be seeing a very different type of match going on as they keep that momentum and they take out another Sycamore. We don't want to see that happen, but it could absolutely be a future. Now, good thing to keep in mind, Sycamores, 3 stocks.
Yes.
Bradley, 1. So
Yes.
who's to say? This
And-
could be even by the end.
And the score right now, I will say, is 6 stocks for the Indiana State Esports team to the 7 from the Bradley. So this is a very close game right now.
Extremely.
This could go either way. I'd like to
Extremely
remind the
close
viewers
game.
of that. This is a very close game.
And if this is a win, if this round is a win for the Sycamores, then that means we will then go to the tiebreaker third round, as it is a best of 3 rounds.
Yes.
As stated previously at the very top.
Yes, very
So,
top. Best of 3. Sorry.
I don't know why I did that
I don't
motion.
know, but I liked it.
Thank you.
I liked it. It had a
Very
fun pop to it.
handsy recently, and I like seeing myself move over there. We're not.
Pull out a Seth Berquist.
We're now going back to the game. Oh, did that not work? Oh, there we go. Okay, run button.
That's fine.
Now here we see the Bradley performing the ritualistic homie stocks. 2. Just taunting on him. Just taunting on him.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. Starts with the ritualistic taunt of the game, and the match has officially started. Now, Tritch for the Sycamores is absolutely playing a good strategy here of picking Rob. Rob is a very physical character, gets very up and close, and hits like a truck, if I may add. A lot of very good aerial smash attacks, and the advantage of projectiles, as we've clearly seen with Easy Breezy with Daisy. Sorry.
That's okay.
Easy Breezy with Daisy. That's a very hard sentence to say.
and I would like to note that Rob, if used correctly, is very good at using airs if getting knocked off the stage to save and get back up onto that stage. That's a big advantage.
You hate to see a neutral BB just absolutely canceled by the side of the stage.
That's unfortunate.
Now, Rob absolutely has a lot of options for damage control, and also keeping his distance away from Bradley. And it's very much good to keep in mind that he is also one of the top players in, or not players, top characters in Smash tier lists, at least in modern circumstances, as the game is no longer updated. So most of the top characters are pretty consistent to how they were in the game's very last update a few years ago.
I would like to note that this
Ooh, with a neutral B kill off the side of the stage.
I would like to note with this stage choice from the Sycamores, I feel as though the use of those platforms is something that should be mentioned.
Both, actually, I would just say, I think it is a good advantage for Rob in this case, because if you can tell, very, very difficult to see them standing still right next to each other.
Yeah.
But Rob is slightly taller than Byleth, I almost said. I went through all the names of all the Fire Emblem
I had to think
characters.
about that for a second.
Uh,
Yes, I am absolutely inclined to agree with you. Sorry, I had to my voice got stuck in my throat and I couldn't get out quite as much as I wanted to.
As we were trying to catch up with ourselves, the Sycamores
Yes.
got another stock in, leading to only 6 stocks left, 2 more players for Bradley.
Yep.
All of that happened when we were trying to catch
Yeah,
up with
sorry.
ourselves.
Literally my voice just like got caught in my throat and I was trying to talk and then you started taking over and so I was like, no, not mad about you taking over, but thank you for that. Yes, I was going to completely agree with you, but my point was moot now because we are no longer in that game.
Great win for the Sycamores. Absolutely love to see it. And once again, this continues to be a pretty close match.
This is a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen. This is a nail biter.
I mean, my nails are already gone, so I don't know what else to bite.
So are mine. It's okay. I don't know. Bite our lips, bite the inside of our cheeks. You know, just bite something. Knock on some wood for us. Like, we are absolutely.
Do we have any wood in here? No,
I don't
it's
think
nothing,
we have any.
Nothing but polyester.
Here.
Do we have any wood in the lab? Any wood?
Somebody knock on the
Knock on the
wood.
door. Knock on the door.
Knock on the door, Emma.
No,
Thank you.
knock on it. Don't slam. Yeah,
Thank you,
there,
Emma.
yeah.
Yeah. We got someone to
Wood
knock
has
on wood.
been knocked.
Yes.
That was aggressive. I apologize.
Yes, but it's okay.
I
So
love you, audience at home.
going from here, what can Bradley do up against Rob and Trick to maybe perhaps pull it back together and maybe close the closeness of this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they can do?
I mean, I completely agree with you that if they get some sort of extreme advantage right now, right this second, that would be fantastic.
Yes. I would like to note that we have chosen the stage of Hollow Bastion.
Yes, as a possible runner-up, and that might be the official stage. Still unsure if it is random. Oh, interesting. We're now going back to the stage right now with who is the player for Bradley? Do apologize about that.
Jertop.
Jertop. Okay. So Jertop, not Jamova. Sorry about that, guys.
Just got that message.
Yes, apologize about that. But no, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
I want you to know that. So Jertop making the very distinct decision to get Joker back on the field, now on the side of Bradley. Very interesting choice, as I will admit, Joker is, in my opinion, a good counter for Rob, as he may not be as big as a character like DK or DDD, but he certainly has a lot of width and space to him, and making the very sporadic.
I would like to note that I think that Bradley's use of Joker is absolutely genius, especially up against Rob, and like doing those upshots and all of that. It's
Absolutely. Rob does take, although he's not considered a slow character, his moves are slower than Joker's. And so with Joker's very sporadic movements on the battlefield, it could absolutely be, with the tech off the stage. Claps across the studio for the valiant effort of the Sycamores.
that was a great battle fought by Trick, who is a new member of the Sycamore Smash team this year.
Yes.
I believe that they did a phenomenal job with that, especially going up against Bradley, especially with the pick of Joker up against Rob. Like that was
Absolutely.
just a really that was a very good battle fought, hard fought battle.
Seems like we are going back to who we started today's stream with, Wook, aka Luke. Back with, I believe, the Golden DK. We have come full circle yet again.
We have once again come full circle. I'm excited to see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see Joker up against DK. I'm excited to see this matchup.
I definitely do think that the sheer power output of DK could absolutely change how we see this fight go. And absolutely, I 100% Wook can take us possibly to the third round. I absolutely can see it happening.
Yes. Once again, I would like to say I feel like this game could still go either way.
And we are switching back now to the game. Okay, so, yes, cheers. Many supports going out to Wook as the game has begun. I absolutely love that it is official ruling that they must taunt. They must taunt before the match starts and they start going at each other. That is, it's one of it reminds me that Smash Brothers at the end of the day is a very a friendly competition.
Yes.
A competition, but a friendly competition.
I was just going to note that it adds a touch of whimsy to an otherwise very stressful game if you're watching as
Oh
a
my gosh.
competition.
I've said this before last year, but my stepsister is actually plays esport. Sorry, I'm losing my words. Plays Smash Brothers professionally as well, and trying to play against her is like trying to walk without a foot. And thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It just got told in my metaphor went off swimmingly. But it really does show how complicated this game can be.
Yes.
And with a kill off stage from an aerial by Bradley. My goodness. Luke is still trying his best out there going against Jertop and Joker.
And I would like to note earlier, I was going to say something, but I didn't want to cut you off, Carter. I watched Luke have an amazing save from DEI. That was a possible DEI. That was great, and I wanted to put that out there.
Yes, he's doing a very good job out there. And Jertop being an absolute menace trying to stage guard with his counters and gets a kill on the upstage with an aerial. That is absolutely devastating with his Arsene.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like Luke is doing a phenomenal job going up against such an agile character with DK as Joker. I would like to note that I feel like both of these characters are very much close range characters. There's not a whole lot of far range or projectiles that either of them can use to their advantage.
Absolutely.
In this stage of the game.
And got a kill from upstage. Cheers across the studio. Good one for the Sycamores. A lot of motivation going out. And yes, I do 100% agree. They're very up close and personal sort of characters. And almost tried to do an up air combo into the up throw. Holy cow.
I feel like this is a good matchup because they're both such up close and personal characters for a possible final matchup between Bradley and the Sycamores.
With Jertop pulling out the Arsene, absolutely terrifying on the field, especially with Luke being at high percentage. And there goes the last stock from the Sycamores. It is so unfortunate to see, but that does mean that Bradley Braves win for today's matchup.
We will go ahead and go to a break. Let's let everybody process this, and we will see you soon for our post-game report.